An overall visual summary of market direction can more easily be visually represented with Keltner channels. See the broader picture of whether the market is moving up, down, or sideways, without lots of additional noise. But note, sometimes this can be very limited in the short term, since rapid short-term changes take time to be reflected on the indicator. Another simple use of Keltner channels is similar to Bollinger Bands. It's the same kind of thing, looking for a reversion to the mean type movement. Naturally, when contact is made at or outside the boundaries of Keltner channels, the probability of remaining at the fringes of the channel become less likely over time. And often, a relatively quick return back towards the middle line becomes more likely. Of course, there won't always be exact contact with the market closing exactly at the middle line or on the boundaries of Keltner channels. There can be some variation above or below these lines, as seen here. Just before the chart accelerates up from an established area of support, there's obviously more bullish sentiment developing, so there's less likely for direct contact near the lower boundary to be seen. Also, closing just above the middle line can become more common in such cases, prior to the first direct contact with the upper Keltner channel line, which is a more solid indication of a trend reversal, in this case reversing to a major uptrend, where constant contact at or slightly above the channel becomes more normal. Now here's the opposite situation, where after repeatedly contacting the upper boundary of the channel during the prime of the uptrend, where there's a major long-term shift with the first direct contact back onto the lower channel line. Up here is an additional bearish indication. Some bullish sentiment is still left to drive fairly high over the middle line. The chart gets close, but there's no direct contact back with the upper channel line, which takes place in line with a recent area of resistance, which also happens to be a double top pattern that has finished. Then as a stable downtrend emerges, there's the expected direct constant contact with the lower boundary of the channel. And whether it's a stable uptrend, downtrend, or a flat trading range, the majority of movement will be cleanly captured within the boundaries of Keltner channels. To more frequently produce these kinds of upswings and downswings directly at the boundaries of Keltner channels, to direct the chart back towards the middle line.